SASA is a student organization that helps support a lot of the Southeast Asian students. It serves as a support network, also an outreach organization to outreach to other community members about Southeast Asian history and also Southeast Asian identity.
The Southeast Asian Student Association started in fall 2012. The reason that the group was founded is to connect on refugee and immigrant experiences, and also connecting the different students that are coming here, Southeast Asian students from who connect with the heritage of Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam, and also advocating for social justice with social issues that are going on in our community.
I feel why SASA is important here on campus is because I feel that many Southeast Asian students here on campus don't have a safe space, or they don't have a space to congregate and meet other students that are similar to like them, similar in the sense of their lived experiences and their history and culture. I feel that SASA is a space that fosters this type of environment where students can share their experiences and can relate to each other. SASA is also important because of the events and the programs that we put out to the community, to the school districts, and to other students and to the youth.
Today's event was a CSUS Youth Conference. It's a specific conference for Southeast Asian youth to know about the access to higher education and also cultural awareness of knowing their history and their roots as a Southeast Asian American.
We did workshops dealing with college prep, so taught them about the financial aid process, the college process, and we also were doing workshops helping the students learn about their Southeast Asian history, helping them learn their identity, and helping them learn about the media and how the media portrays Southeast Asians.
I'm so happy that you're all here, and I'm so happy to have this honor. I'm a UCI alum. I'm an anteater. My story begins not here, actually. It begins in Vietnam, because it was a crime punishable by death to leave the country. Yet we did it. And my mom did it when she was 8 months pregnant. And I was inside the womb. Our parents' stories and what they've gone through, it's so remarkable because it's so close to us. Our histories as Southeast Asian Americans are not really included so much in what is considered American. So it's really up to us to empower ourselves, to learn our stories, and to really claim our place as Americans without forgetting where we come from.
The Southeast Asian Student Association has really done a lot in the short amount of time that they have been here on campus. I think one of their models is like excellence and being very organized, and so it shows in the work that they do. And I'm very proud of everything that they've done, all of the schools and the community centers that they've built partnerships with. I think today it all comes together. The high school students, I've had a chance to speak to some of them from Santiago High School, and they are really appreciating this opportunity. They're very motivated. A couple of seniors applied to UC Irvine and they're hoping to come here, and I think events such as this one really let them know that Irvine has a home for them.
I think also C Success today was a very successful event because of the issues and the materials that we presented to the students and talked about. We covered a lot of topics such as our historical background, our culture, different aspects of our culture, and also the issues that we still face today. Many of them still relevant to students, to second generation Southeast Asian Americans here growing up in the US. Education, family hardship, language barriers, they're still all really relevant. And it was a success because I was able to not only share this information with other students and let it resonate with them, but also I got to connect with a student personally and be kind of like a mentor and guide that student and really reach out and listen to the student. And that's why I believe this conference was successful, because you can see happiness in their eyes, you can see struggle in their eyes, and you can see that they took something away from this conference personally.
One of my students from last year was extremely happy for being here. It's just embracing their culture, embracing who they are as Asian Americans. So last year for my students that came, that was a similar message that they all had. It actually inspired them to appreciate who they were and reflect on where they came from. And so I liked the message this morning as well with Bao Nguyen. He really encouraged us and the kids to start thinking about who they are and their identity and to embrace their identity. So I think that's a huge, very important aspect of this conference, is to motivate and encourage the kids to believe in themselves and to look in the mirror and appreciate who they are. I really enjoy the preparation that the group put with all the meals, the guest speakers. The organization was really good this year. I really enjoyed the first session as well with the workshops, how they were divided by age level. So that was kind of a new addition this year. So the 9th and 10th graders joined, had their workshop, 11th graders had their own, and the 12th graders. So I believe that was a nice addition to this year as well.
I was nominated to come to the Southeast Asian Conference to learn more about my culture. After going to this conference, I learned a little more in depth of my heritage and my culture. I seem to value myself more as a person because I understand myself now. I learned about justice for my culture, to cherish myself as an individual, and to not believe stereotypically what people think of me, but of who I am and what I've grown to be. Our history impacted who we are today. So I am who I am right now because of what I learned from my history.
Students will gain from this outreach program is a better understanding of who they are by understanding their history, and a better critical mindset for viewing where they are, who they are, and what they want to accomplish in their lives.
I learned mostly more about my background, culture, how people, how the past was for other people.
So one thing that I learned, that the Asian community is really representable in the government and all of these politics, because we actually have a voice in the community.
I hope that it's an ongoing conversation that the students have with communicating with their parents on how did the diaspora affect them in coming to the U.S. And to know about their family history, refugee experience, immigrant experience, the trauma behind it, and also to challenge their history classes in high school. So having the students bring all that information back to their schools, to their clubs that they're in, to educate future leaders, to break the cycle of injustice in our community.
I learned that Southeast Asian people should come together and represent their history so that we make a stand and make a point with the rest of Americans.
my culture.
And that everyone's different, but that's not a bad thing.
What I hope the students took away from this event is to really understand why we put time and effort into creating this event. Why did we do this? We did this for y'all. We did this for these students, for them to better understand their history, better understand their culture, and to better understand why we're even here in the first place. I hope they take away love, I hope they take away compassion, and I hope they take away peace.